I just think you can tell there's a big difference of a nighttime when she is actually on something to in the daytime.
Yeah.
You know.
I know, because she's been pretty much like that during the day as well. I just think, you know what, regardless of whether it is or not, she's just a vile person.
Oh yeah, she's rotten. I'm surprised her hair grew, considering how evil she is. Like, she likes to fucking
It
say.
doesn't grow. Don't be
Her hair
And
fooled.
that's
doesn't
because she's
grow, no.
fucking evil. That's what she claims, isn't it? Can we repost the live, guys? Share it out. Come on.
And
Tap
another
that
thing
screen.
she keeps repeating that look at my videos, guys. You can see in my eyes how unhappy and sad I am, right? Or when I come live, she's saying. But if you actually look, every time Lakeisha posts a video, mostly, or is on live,
Oh yeah, shit.
he's hiding her eyes with his sunglasses. So I think it's actually a reflection of her ugliness and sadness, why she wears them glasses and projects that my eyes tell a sad story. Because I'm definitely not sad.
Yeah, but we all fucking tell a sad story, don't we? She's just, you know. Do you want me to stop doing it, Sammie? I don't you losing your account.
No, it's all right. Don't worry. It's just it was because it was a harassment and bullying one. If it was only visibility, it would have been all right. But yeah,
Got visibility one.
yeah, I did get one visibility, but it was only a 10-minute one. It doesn't affect it, Nanny Birds, but it's just the harassment and bullying one. I didn't want to thingy, but carry on.
Can everyone
Because we
get
really can do
Sammie
it.
up to
Don't
10K
think,
likes,
yeah,
please?
take our kindness for weakness. Don't think that we're going to be just shutting up and being like little peasants. Don't think that you can have the last laugh because we're trying to be nice. Yeah? Because we're not. Jessica has stuck to a word. Sharon has stuck to a word. But the rest of yous, yeah, nanny birds, yeah, the rest of yous like Sammie, people like Chris, everybody else that's going in them boxes like dirty little Nisha that keep trying to put Geraldine down. Carry on, and we will come for you. Game on.
It's live, but this is where you
Keep thinking that we're going to sit there and keep taking this. You've got another thing coming. We ain't going to keep taking it, yeah? Carry on coming for my friends.
Take it like a good
I'll
girl.
wipe his all out publicly.
Yeah, tap
Yeah, I will say things you do not want me to say. You
So
want me
is
to
she
go on like, I
basically
don't give a
saying
fuck
now
about
then,
getting
Nanny
blamed.
Bird, that she's
Blame
going
it
to
all
take
on
her
me.
own life because she's defending a
Take the
friend?
heat away
Or
from Geraldine.
is this
I
about
don't
it?
care. Not having none of you slags come for my friend. None of you cock-old shagging bitches. You dirty little wine knocking whores. Yeah? Come for my friends. You ever think that you can have my friend's name in your fucking mouths? You'll get clapped up. Talk about her and we'll talk about you. Come for her and we'll come for you. And that's it now. We're not sitting like little sitting ducks. We're not dickheads. And we're not going to let you bully one of our friends.
Well, you are a dickhead.
So this is a warning, yeah? Carry on with your bullshit and we'll go all the way out. And we'll be back with
not happy.
shit that you don't want to be back in. And you know what? If you want us to take it up a notch, we can do that. It's not a problem. So carry on with your shitty little diarrhea mouth, nanny bird.
Can't even say it properly.
Prostituting fucking pole wannabe fucking freak. You're horrible. You're disgusting.
Well, this new leaf lasted
and you
long,
are
didn't it?
absolutely jealous of the women that we are.
No. Love.
You said that you wanted to give Geraldine a chance. You lied.
You're happy with the woman she if it is.
You told them that I ruined all your friendships with the Belmac situation. And you know, people that are even sat around you know you were fucking using me as a scapegoat. How dare you, nanny bird? How dare you use Geraldine for clout?
She used you, did she not?
Use Geraldine for friends. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Come on, guys,
Again and again. You think you can go around this app with your fucking untrustworthy story, spinning manipulative narratives to try and gain sympathy from the viewers.
Oh my God, is that Keisha saying spinning narratives?
And tried to go for Jax.
I might text her and tell her it's
fucking story, didn't ya? including when
Text me a
running to
number.
Geraldine.
Text
and
me a
told
number,
her the
checkmate,
fucking
so
same
that when I
story.
turn
How
up in Leeds,
fucking
I can
dare
call her.
you?
All right, hang on.
How dare you sit up there with your brass neck? You know you've become too fucking nice. You think that you're in a position to tell anybody what to do. And how dare you say that you wanted to give Geraldine a chance? No, love. You didn't have no friends.
She
You
did.
didn't have no friends
She did.
because you are a disgusting human being. And you little fanny flaps that have something to say
We love
about
TikTok
Geraldine have
shop.
all sat on her panel at one point and wanted some shelter. How fucking
Nice,
dare
Where's
you?
Geraldine now when Keisha
How
wants to take her
dare you
life?
speak
Right,
on
done it.
Geraldine?
Thanks,
We
love.
ain't having it anymore.
Thank you, darling. I hope you're
So
all right,
yeah, let's
Pauline.
go Costa Rant.
And your
It
family's
fucking will.
okay.
Because we ain't sitting ducks. And there's only so much you can keep taking when you're seeing us not say anything and other people keep chiming
Gonna wind
and
it up now and
chiming
call
and
her and say, get
chiming. How
outside.
much more do you think that we can take? How much more do you think that we can be sat like sitting fucking robots?
Oh, shut up.
We're not dickheads. You're not going to sit around and bully us and think that you can do fucking lives where we're expected to sit back so then you can turn around and say, that's a drama live.
If anyone sees
Negative.
True's
But
live,
it's
don't
okay
play
for
it.
you lot to sit there, constantly speak, constantly tear down. Who the fuck do you think you are? I hope she comes down from Ireland and rags your face off, Sarah. And Nanny
Don't
Bird,
be
I
daft.
hope, right, you fucking choke on your steak.
At least you
You
can
are a
afford
desperate
steak.
little wannabe. And guess what? Geraldine don't need the fucking friends. You fucking do. You like buy one, get one free. You're a toaster. Yeah? Nobody wants to put peanut butter and jam on you. You
Well, I
are a
would.
fucking giveaway.
Peanut
You're a
butter
dirty
and
little
jam,
Tesla.
no.
You're a scruff. Your face is that yellow because you don't even drink water. Right?
Oh.
That's why your face is yellow,
This is the
Nanny Bird,
victim,
because you don't know how to
remember?
drink water and you eat
Remember the
so
other
much fast
day?
food that there's shitting in your knickers. That's why people
And
Remember
she's
call
saying
you
what
that
she
because
was
fat.
Nanny
You
Bird's
doing?
fat.
Chinese, because my mum's
You dirty.
Chinese and she's
How the
yellow.
fuck dare you
I'm
sit on
yellow
Pauline,
and
these
I'm all
panels and
turns
act
Filipino.
out
like
her
you
mental health,
upgraded
this
my
is the
friend
real
Geraldine? Who the
picture.
fuck do you
Just
think you
remember
are? Have you
this.
seen Geraldine? Have you seen how beautiful she is? You haven't
Yeah.
seen Geraldine, have you? No, we have.
I think
You
you've
have?
got shit in
Yeah,
your
we've had that pleasure, Nanny
ass.
Bird.
Nisha, have you
You haven't
seen
had that pleasure,
Geraldine?
Nanny
Yeah.
Bird.
I
You
nearly
haven't been
crashed my
in
car, I
Geraldine's
can't lie.
presence like that because you're a fucking phony. How dare you sit up there and say, I gave Geraldine a chance. Well, why did you go back around her? And you got Sarah up there going, I told you so. I told you so. You're a venomous little snake, Sarah. Let's talk about you, Sarah, that withholds information about children, has children in a phone, and then when she wants to put somebody under the bus, she comes out with the information. That's Sarah from the travelling side that went against her own. You know Sarah's son? Do you know what Sarah's son said to me? Some very disgusting racist remarks. And you know what, Sarah? That was covered up, wasn't it? Should we tell the viewers why that was covered up? Should we tell the viewers
Lakeisha
how
was
we
very
swapped up
racist to black people too.
the aging of the sons? Should we get into
Yeah,
that,
the
Sarah?
N-word.
Because I think you're not. I think you're forgetting. I think you're forgetting who had your back at that time. Who covered up what at that time for you? And I know Geraldine was your friend at that point. She shared a lot with you as well. How the fuck dare you have a brass neck as well? Let's talk about you, Nanny Bird. You said a lot of disgusting things. How I met you was you made me believe all this stuff about Jazz. Let's talk about all the stuff that you wanted me to do on her.
No,
Let's
she
talk
said
about all
this
the
now.
outings, because that's how we met Best Girl, didn't we, Nanny Bird? That's how we met Best Girl, didn't we, Nanny Bird? All because of fucking you pressurising me, and I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to put the things out. You was even trying to. Should we even go into it? Because I can show the messages. You even wanted me to put out that she bullied a girl that had taken their life. You want to go into it, Nanny Bird? And you want to fully fucking go into it? Because I'm sick to death of having to sit up here and think to myself, you know what, she's lying there, she's lying there, she's lying there, and she's fucking lying there. And I know other people are sat around you, Nanny Bird, and know she's fucking lying. At some points, they've even known Jenny's probably sat there and thinking she's fucking lying. You know why? Because I don't get a chance to speak, because every time I want to bring up the situation, Nanny Bird, what do? Speak over me.
The
So I'm
landlord's
telling you what
Muslim
happened, because
nation.
guess what, Nanny Bird? Who the fuck are you? And why would I lie? So let's tell the viewers, right?
There
Me and
wasn't a
Jazz,
single white person or a single
close
black
friends.
person
Have
in
you
the area.
noticed? Me and Jazz had back and
They were
forth.
all like
This
of Asian
time, last time, I
finger.
asked her for
Like I
Jess's
said, that's
protection.
very
She
finger.
promised me
She's saying she
protection,
doesn't like them
and she let
because
me down a couple
she's
months later.
surrounded by
She
them
did,
where she lives.
she did stick to doing what she said and won't go for us, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, she ended up compromising it. Other things have happened. Now, I can be all right with her, but I can never go back over there. So you won't see me over there in a year. There's no plan for me to go over there, me making my situation with her. There was none of that. Now, have you not noticed now, when we've had loads of conversations and even Jess has thrown me under the bus, I've never released anything. I've never tried to release anything, right? I've never put anything out, really. Even when she said the lowest of the low about me, yeah, I haven't given nothing up. And there's nothing really to give up anyways. But there could have been some times when she said things and used me as a scapegoat. I could have brought it up and we'll show the receipt. But I've chosen not to do that. Yeah, I've gone back and forth at them. Now, that's done and gone. Yeah? About over a year ago, this is how it all started. Jess went against me. And I was at my lowest, yeah? And I went off the app for a bit. And I said, fuck this. I'm going to ruin you. So I went off the app for a couple of days to keep her in suspense, got everything together, came on a live, yeah, and absolutely demolished her, right? Next thing you know, I've got this travelling woman that's coming. I'm not going to name names, but this travelling woman comes in and she goes, oh, I've got a friend. They do awarenesses like this. Bam,
Oh,
bam, bam.
no, we know where did you
So
look.
this traveller, best girl comes in, then she brings ASD in, and that's how they started by on my panel, coming around saying to us all, they'll help us. You know, this is what they do, blah, 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 blah. This is for months, yeah? Now, I let them around, brought them on my panel, and was going against Jess. All this stuff had been put out. Nanny Bird, let's talk about it, babe. Whilst all that were going down, before any of that were going down, Nanny Bird, what had happened to her? And she's always used me as a scapegoat. She's never told the truth about this. Nanny Bird had fallen out with her group, right? And blocked everybody. Now, even if you don't like me, yeah, please, if you do remember this, put it in the chat, yes. And if you don't comment. She blocked, Nanny Bird wasn't my friend. She blocked all her friends. World of Jenny, I don't know if it was Team Tom, but she blocked everybody, right? Then she comes over to my side.
Thank you.
And she starts speaking to me
It's
because
live.
they were bullying me and she didn't agree with what were happening.
No.
So I've even got the message, even in my
He's
phone, where she
currently live
says,
talking
listen,
about
I don't agree with what you're doing and I'm not going to be a part of it. I do
hacks
agree
and
with that. She had
shit.
my back. So she's come
Playing
around,
sympathy,
being
so
nice to
Nanny
me,
Bird
didn't want
said
to be a
about
part of
playing
it. That would nothing
her
to do with
behaviour right now.
But she's always said
darling.
that all her friendships have broke up because of me. I ruined her TikTok career. Lies. You would already not friends with these people, Nanny Bird. What happened after that, Nanny Bird? Now, something happened with Delmark where what she'd done was after she'd blocked these people and out.
So where in that little statement that she's just made did I bring Best Girl into it all?
She did, and then Scotty stole Best Girl away from him.
Right, but that still had nothing to do with me. I hated Best Girl. I didn't know Best Girl.
Without Geraldine's address. Yeah, this is what Nanny Bird did. Out without Geraldine's address, right? Went rogue on Geraldine, blocked everybody. Yeah? Did a madness. Started.
I didn't go rogue on Geraldine. I weren't hanging about with Geraldine at the time. Geraldine inserted herself into the situation. No one asked that. Well, no, Best Girl was involved in it because Best Girl knew that I used to mod for Geraldine.
Well, either way, I think
Hitting Geraldine's friends, started slagging Geraldine's friends, saying this, that, and the other in the background. Now, Geraldine forgave for that. Next thing you know, Delmark, he's doing a live, and she wants to be unblocked from that live. Now, I don't know what anybody's been.
Now, wasn't that live before Best Girl and all them landed?
It was live on Jessie's racism and shit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Dell wanted you in there to put some receipts out.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, but I didn't know he was going to call me up to slag Jenny off. That I
No.
wasn't aware of that.
No.
And the reason I weren't there for the first 20 minutes of that live is because I was blocked on all my accounts. So surely, if I'd have been down
And he made
friend,
it very clear he didn't like you, but
yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
But surely, if I'd have been Dalmac's friend, why was I blocked on all my accounts? Why did I have to go in on a fake account to get into the live? Because I know for sure that if people are my friends, I'm not going to block them all on my accounts. That's why would I do that? Don't make sense, does it?
Saying to Nanny Bird in the background. After that live had happened, Nanny Bird had come into that Delmac live. She got in the box and went. After that live had happened, right, the next morning, 7:30 in the morning or 8:30 in the morning, Nanny Bird comes in. And she goes, oh, can you tell everybody that I haven't been speaking to Delmac? So I'm thinking to myself, well, how do I know who the fuck you've been speaking to?
So I'll tell you what happened, because I went into that live and it went the way that it did, and I'd fell out with people the week before, and that was mostly with Jenny. I'll tell you how it went, right? Everybody started losing their heads because Beskell had got involved, and it was all coming out that Delmac had done this, that and the other to people. I didn't know anything about that because I haven't been around Delmac in them terms to know, right? So, all that was kicking off, right? I've lost where I was going now. Somebody remind me. So, that was it. So she's saying to me that because now, but I don't forget her and Jenny had fallen out, and I'd fallen out with Jenny because she was doing something to Keisha I didn't agree with. I was a friend to Keisha, a friend. So I was looking out for her. So when she turns around and says I was nothing to her, that's a fucking lie. And she was wanting to do lives on Jess before all this kicked off, before Tracy Loveridge had even come into the picture. So when all the Delmac was kicking off, everybody was going, well, Nanny Bird must have been with Delmac behind the scenes because she was in his live. Right? Everyone jumped to conclusions. Granted, and I understand why. Do you know what I mean? But I was trying to find, like, I was trying to say my innocence, but it wasn't coming through. Then she, knowing she'd been deep diving with him and it was all going to come out, fucked me off, threw me to the side, blamed it on me and got in with Beskell and Jess and them, right? And then obviously she threw me to the wolves about it all. But actually, I know that she was in contact with Delmac behind the scenes. That's what actually happened. So, you know, we'll just carry on.
So I turned around to her, I went to her on the live. Well, I don't know.
Right, that was it, yeah. So I said to her, right, I was beside my fucking self, right? I'd messaged her, but I'm still believing that this person is my friend. I messaged her at least a couple of days prior, going onto all this. Can you please let people know I'm not Delmac's friend? Because she knew I wasn't Delmac's friend. She knew that because she was Delmac's friend. And then I came in on the morning and into her live and I put a message up, please, can you help me out? Right, about, do you remember it, Sinora? Yeah? And I went in and I'm sure I even went up to the box and asked her to do it and she was so fucking rude to me, right? And that was that. And then she went over properly to Beskell's side and that, and then proper fucking fucked me over with everybody. and said all and just made up all this fucking shit. So she started it all off for me. She started it all off. And she went at me and at me and at me. And then she teamed up with Sharon, who was going at me anyway. Jess, don't forget, then the WhatsApp came out, and in the WhatsApp it states she was saying, I've called social services, I've called our housing, and I've put, do what you've got to do, Keisha. And I've put, I phoned the police, which you all know I phoned the police on Jess. I log it constantly because that's the only way I can deal with her. And that was the story, not this bullshit she's coming out with now.
Been speaking to, how the fuck do I know? So what she's done then is got all our messages, yeah, and started outing them all on her page, right, and started outing our full conversations, right, so that it left me no point then to send the voice notes out.
Yeah, because you were lying, Keisha. You were lying and you tried to do me over and show me up and blame it all on me, so I outed the messages, yeah?
What she'd been saying about Tom and what she'd been saying about Jenny and what she'd been...
Right, Jenny I kind of slagged off, never called her names, nothing like this. I just said she was out of order. Tom, the only thing I ever said about Tom to her was when she was with Delmac, she was going on about Tom and Tom's, you know, the calls with the wife and everything, right? And I said to her, do not trust what you're being told from Delmac. That's what I said to her. To me, that's not slagging off Tom.
Saying overall, but I didn't go full head and release everything what she released. I just released the voice notes about the Delmac situation, which are public knowledge. Them receipts are out there, and I cleared my name of what Nanny Bird were trying to lie about me for. Now, how dare you, Nanny Bird, go around this fucking panel, yeah, and try to use my name, how you use Jess's name, and how you're now trying to fucking scorn Geraldine's name, you dirty little fucking whore. How the fuck dare you? Who do you think you are?
Now, does that sound like a victim to you?
To go around this app to use all these stories, these sad fucking stories, gain friends and then use it against us, and then go onto different panels with new fucking friends and act like you made us. You didn't fucking make us. You didn't fucking make us. If you didn't fucking sit around people like me or people like fucking Geraldine or people like Jess, who the fuck would you be? A fucking nobody. Sick of you people coming around people like us, gaining a platform and then trying to having other people like fucking Dossin Sarah that don't even know how to stick with her own people, saying things like, I told you so, I've been telling you, Nanny Bird, why did you give Geraldine a chance? Who the fuck is Nanny Bird, Sarah? Do you think that we're fucking robots? Do you think you're gonna bully us? You fat slag. Who the fuck do you think you are to have my friend's name in your fucking mouth? Go.
Does that sound like the girl who was crying the other day? Didn't she just say, who do you think you are? Do you think you can bully us? That's not the same girl.
Thanks, Marion. Thanks,
Asking questions, Sarah, like I told you so. Look what Geraldine's done for you. Who do you think you are? Have all that energy, Phoenicia. You carry on piping up, Nanny Bird, because I've had enough of you. We've had enough. You ain't gonna have us sitting on a panel, tell us that we drama, and then when we don't do no drama, you just keep kicking until we explode like this. Yeah, let's get the rant out. Let's get it out the fucking way. You bitches want to have Geraldine's name in your mouth. You want to run her down, we'll run you down. Yeah? I can go 60, and you go 30. And I don't give a fuck what's put out. Yeah? You lot want to keep taking the piss putting the mileage on and running people down, we will run you down. You want to go around these panels, sitting and telling your fucking stories, and then when it doesn't suit you, going somewhere else and going, I'm a victim. I uplifted her. I gave her a chance. People told me not to. Who the fuck do you know what, right? And do you know what makes me sick? How dare you lot twist all this on Geraldine? All this started when Geraldine and Chris had a joke. And they couldn't have a joke because a lot of people are pissy paranoia. Pissy paranoia freaks. Freaks. That's what you are. Freaks that can't be left out of nothing. So you make something out of something. And then guess what? That's where the crumble was. And then let's come in, Mary. Let's sit in Geraldine's face and give her all these fucking ultimatums when you've been backstabbing in the background for months. Come on. You've been slating people off in the background, having big grown-ass conversations, talking about drugs, talking about money, talking about landlord, but how the fuck dare you say that you're a real woman? Where's the real in that, Mary? Hold on a minute. You're telling me that you were sat up in Geraldine's face, giving her and the rest of the viewers an ultimatum, whatever, about me and Warrior, but the whole time you was grippling a storyline in the background. Because guess what? You had a vision already of trying to set up Geraldine. You see, a lot of you miserable bitches want to be in her spot. So what it is now is, you know what? We can't go for Keisha. So we need to go for Geraldine. We can't go for Karen.
Now, can I just ask, have any of us used this type of language? Have any of us said anything like this
I don't think I have.
to those people?
Because we know a gangster family will come. So we need to go for Geraldine because Geraldine said too many times she's coming down, she's coming down, she's coming down. So you lot think you can take the piss now, innit? But guess what? She's my friend and I'm going to back her till the very end. So if you want this side, this is what we're going to give. We ain't going to be robots. We ain't going to be sitting ducks. You ain't going to take the piss out of any of us. So guess what, Nanny Bird? This is game over now for you. You ain't going to get to spin these narratives, sit up, and people ask you questions. Who the fuck are you? You dirty little whore. You smelly tampon bitch. You horrible
TikTok
smelly
shop.
cunt. Who do you think you are? You do not even get out of the house. How dare you come on here, use our names, and then go up to Jessie's panel and want to be all hunky-dory when you've got fucking police cases that are active on her? Nah, mate, I'm not doing this. You ain't going to be doing this. You ain't going to be two-faced in Jessie's face. Yeah? Sitting on panels, using people, telling people, you know what you've done? You've come to each and every one of us, told us a bad thing about Jess, and then told us a bad thing about Jess.
No, that is just part 2.
Well, I've got another harassment and bullying thing.
Yeah,
so
I think we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
But that is just part 2. Do you want to jump down?
Yeah, let me end and restart one more
Okay.
time. And then that'll be, yeah. All right. I'll see you back in a minute.
Okay.